Hello everyone. In the previous lecture, we have discussed construction of BLDC motor, in which we have discussed stator part and rotor part, and at last the rotor is of two types, which is surface mounted and interior type. Okay. So today we discuss basic difference between surface mounted PM rotor and interior type PM rotor, then after electronic commutation, then after principle of BLDC motor. So first we discuss difference between surface mounted PM rotor and interior type PM rotor. Okay. So in surface mounted, in which rotor part magnets are mounted on the surface of the rotor. In interior type, magnets are groups placed in the groups or slots. Second one is rough cylindrical type. In large air gap, more centrifugal force, and it has medium speed, and it is not so robust, and ratio of torque to ampere ratio is medium. As in the case of interior type, magnets are groups in the slots, smooth cylindrical type, less air gap, less centrifugal, and higher speed and robustness, very smooth, and higher torque to ampere ratio. So this is the basic difference, the surface mounted and interior type PM rotor. Next topic है आपका electronic commutation. For the basic concept of electronic commutation, as we discuss, as in conventional motor, there is a stator pole or field winding which is placed on the stator, and the armature winding which is placed on the rotor and attached with brush and commutator. But in BLDC motor, field is stationary. Armature winding is stationary and field is rotating, and there is no brush and commutator part. Okay. So what we discuss, how comes electronic commutation occurs. So in BLDC motor, field is rotating. So this is north pole, this is your rotor magnets, north and south pole, which is rotating, and this is your armature winding which is placed on the armature या stator slots, which is stationary. Okay. So this is a armature winding which has taps on each interval number of there are 12 tapping. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay. So there are 12 tappings in the armature winding, and each tap is connected to the two devices. Okay, two MOSFET devices. Here be also each tap is provided with two devices. In suppose that for this diagram, if the current direction is downward, that is current enters current enters from this S10 to this winding and out from the number 4 tappings, this goes to the down device, yani S4 dash. Yani each tapping is connected with the number of two devices which is opposite to each other. If S4 is current is direction in this, then this S4 dash has a current direction for S4 devices opposite to this device. Okay. So for each tapping, for each two connected devices, current direction are opposite to each other. जैसे tapping number 1 की बात करेंगे, तो there are two devices but current direction is opposite to each other. If the current direction from these devices in this direction, so then this downward device current direction is going to this direction. Okay, if the current is going in this direction, that is this S1 switch is on, yani S1. Okay, S1 is on, current is going in this direction, then outward the current is going this S7 dash. If we suppose that we reverse the current, then S7 device is on, current is opposite, then goes to the S1 dash device. So each tapping is connected to the two devices, and each devices are current direction is opposite to each other. So number of tappings, these are connected. So if we decreasing the number of tappings, we connect armature winding in series. That's why number of switching devices are reduced. Okay, here we use 12 tappings. So we have connected for each tapping there are two devices. So for 12 tapping there are 24 devices. Okay, if we use 3-phase BLDC motor and we reduce the tapping points, then we reduce the tapping by armature winding is connected in series, and that's why minimum possible devices are 6, which are connected as shown in figure. Okay, so these are the arrangements. This is your 3-phase BLDC motor. So for the minimum 3-phase BLDC motor, we require a 6 MOSFET or 6 thyristor device to perform a basic operation. Okay, so this is used as a electronic commutation. There is no commutator and burst part. That's why it is very popular use in incoming area. Okay, so let us we discuss electric and mechanical commutation. So what is the difference between electrical and mechanical commutation? First we discuss electrical commutation. That is semiconductor switching device are used. Commutating switches are connected to stationary armature winding. Rotor position sensor is required. Number of switching devices are limited. Store energy feedback to the supply, that is no maintenance. And protective circuit is necessary for improving reliability. Okay, in case of mechanical commutation, there are brushes commutators are used. Commutator arrangement is located in the rotor. Position sensor is not required as in the case of electrical commutation. Larger number of commutator segment and hence tappings are used. More tappings are used, and regular maintenance is required and highly reliable. Okay, so this is the main basic difference between electrical commutation and mechanical commutation. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है आपका प्रिंसिपल ऑपरेशन. बट बिफोर द गोइंग प्रिंसिपल ऑफ ऑपरेशन, वी first we discuss the basic idea of single phase inverter and 3-phase inverter. Okay, I hope in your 6th semester the power electronics subject is taught by the Mr. Salman sir, and it may be Munajam ma'am. So there will be discuss inverter in more detail, but for the basic idea we need a basics. So first come single phase inverter. This is your 1 minute. Yes, this is your supply, and there are, for single phase inverter we have used 4 devices, 4 MOSFET or 4 transistor thyristor T1, T2, T3 and T4. We use inverter, that's why we use 4 feedback diodes. Okay, D1, D2, D3 and D4, and this is your the output voltage. Okay, which stores the energy. If we use inductive load, that's why we represent the inductive. In the first mode, that is T1, T2 is on. T1, T2 is on. Okay, तो supply is given to the T1, inductor stores the energy and going to the T2 and then supply. तो V output आपका क्या होगा, Vs. In the mode 2, when the T1 is T2 is off, T1 is T2 and is off, the stored energy which is stored by the inductor is released by the diode D1 and D2. Okay, that means stored energy feedback to the supply. In this case, V output equal to minus Vs. Okay, V output equal to minus Vs. In the mode 3, T3 and T4 is on, that is T3 and T4 is on, so that's why current will go to T3 inductor and T4. Okay, then V output equal to V out supply. Okay, when in the fourth mode, when the T3 and T4 is off, then the stored energy stored by the inductor is feedback to the supply through D3 and D4 path. In this case, output equal to minus Vs. V output equal to minus Vs. Okay, so this is your first single phase inverter. We find a basic graph between supply voltage and output voltage. Here is your supply voltage, this is which is constant, but your output voltage when the T1 is T2 and V output Vs. When the T1 T2 is off, stored energy feedback to the supply through D3 and D4 path, V output equal to minus Vn. Again T3 T4 is on, and V output equal to Vs. Then when the T3 T4 is off, the stored energy feedback to the supply through D1 and D2 path. तो दिस इज योर वोल्टेज सोर्स इन्वर्टर. ठीक है, इनपुट आपका डीसी था, आउटपुट आपका एसी. तो दिस इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सिंगल फेज वोल्टेज सोर्स इन्वर्टर. नाउ कम टू द बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट फॉर थ्री फेज वोल्टेज सोर्स इन्वर्टर. It had two types, 180 degree mode conduction mode and 120 degree conduction mode. Okay, for the three phase, this is your supply, and there are, we have discussed above, there if we need a three phase, there is requirement of 6 thyristor या 6 MOSFET. So T1 T2 T3 T4 T5 T6. Okay, and each is connected with connected through diode D1 D2 D3 D4 D5 D6. Okay, and this terminals go to the RYB, which is BLDC motor, which is armature winding of the BLDC motor. Okay, so there are two mode, 180 degree 120 degree. तो हम स्विचिंग साइकिल देख लेते हैं. स्विचिंग साइकिल के लिए, तो स्विचिंग साइकिल के लिए कॉन्सेप्ट है 180 डिग्री और 120 डिग्री मोड के लिए. 180 डिग्री मोड एंड 120 डिग्री मोड इसलिए कहा गया, इट इज called, that's why each thyristor conducts for 180 degree in 180 degree mode, and for the 120 degree mode thyristor conducts for 120 degree. Okay, that's why its name is given 120 degree mode for 120 degree. Okay, and in 180 degree mode thyristor conduct for 180 degree. ठीक है, and each thyristor is triggered after 60 degree. Okay, so that's why firing interval 60 degree, firing interval 60 degree. Okay, in 180 degree mode, if here phase R, ठीक है, तो हम T1 conduct for 180 degree, after 180 degree T4 is conduct. Okay, तो in the graph 180 degree T1 is conduct, after 180 degree T4 is conduct. There is no gap of switching of T4 ट्रांजिस्टर. ठीक है, तो जैसे ही T1 ऑफ हुआ वैसे ही T4 ऑन हुआ, तो देर इज नो गैप फॉर कम्यूटेशन ऑफ T1 एंड स्विचिंग ऑन फॉर T4 डिवाइस. तो दैट्स वाई आप इस पूरे फेज की बात देखिए, T1 तुरंत ऑफ, क्योंकि इन प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम कोई भी डिवाइस ऑन और ऑफ के लिए थोड़ा मिली सेकेंड या माइक्रो सेकेंड टाइम चाहिए, ठीक है। हियर T1 जस्ट ऑन ऑफ हो रहा है, T4G जस्ट ऑन, इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल बिकॉज देर इज सम टाइम टू रिक्वायर टर्न ऑन एंड टर्न ऑफ फॉर ईच डिवाइस, ओके। इफ़ वी आइडियल की बात करेंगे तो T1 एंड T4 क्या होगा आपका, अगर ऑफ एंड ऑन हो रहा है, ठीक है, तो एट ए टाइम क्या होगा, बट इन प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम आपका T1 एंड T4 ऑफ ऑन होगा, तो एट ए सर्टेन देर विल बी शॉर्ट सर्किट, दिस इज योर सप्लाई T1 एंड T4, दिस इज योर शॉर्ट, ओके। तो शॉर्ट सर्किट ऑफ द सप्लाई हो जाएगा 180 डिग्री मोड, तो देर इज ए ड्रॉबैक ऑफ 180 डिग्री, दैट्स वाई वी गो फॉर 120 डिग्री, ठीक है। तो फॉर नॉलेज पर्पज वी discuss 180 degree mode and 120 degree mode, okay, but in 120 degree mode देखिए 120 डिग्री ये थर्मिस्टर कंडक्ट फॉर 120 डिग्री, तो T1 आपका थर्मिस्टर 120 डिग्री के लिए कंडक्ट किया 0 60 120 0 60 120, तो T1 आपका 120 डिग्री के बाद कंडक्ट किया। जब T4 जब आपको ऑन करना है तो उसके बीच में हमने 60 डिग्री कम्यूटेशन के लिए दिया, यानी T1 ऑफ होगा और T4 ऑन होगा, ठीक है। तो इसके लिए हमने 60 डिग्री फॉर कम्यूटेशन रखा, तो इट इज़ मोर एडवांटेज फॉर 120 डिग्री मोड, इट इज़ वेरी हेल्पफुल एंड देयर विल बी नो शॉर्ट सर्किट एट दैट कंडक्शन, ओके। तो इन 120 डिग्री मोड this is phase RYB and in the x-axis 0 degree 60 degree interval 60 120 180 240 300 360 degree, ठीक है। if we discuss here for R phase, T1 is conduct 180 degree, after 180 degree T4 is conduct, ठीक है, and T2 is conduct, ओके। T2 यानी T2 देखिए कहाँ पे है, T1 T2 T3 T4 T5 T6, ओके। तो यानी 1 2 3 आपका अपर डिवाइसेस है एंड T4 T5 T6 आपका लोअर डिवाइसेस है, ओके। तो T2 आपका कब कंडक्ट होगा, जब T1 आपका 120 डिग्री तक ऑन होगा, उसके बाद T2 आप ऑन करेंगे। फिर आप T3 कब ऑन करेंगे, जब T2 आपका 120 डिग्री हो जाएगा, तब उसके बाद T3 ऑन करेंगे, ओके। देर इज a ड्रॉबैक ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ शॉर्ट सर्किट, दैट्स व्हाई वी गो फॉर 120 डिग्री। देर इज ए एडवांटेज ऑफ बोथ 180 डिग्री एंड 120 डिग्री इन different area. Now come to the 120 degree mode. T1 conduct 120 degree, after 120 degree T2 is conduct, then 60 degree firing, then for B T3 is conduct after 120 degree, T2 is conduct 120 degree, then after T3 is conduct, T3 conduct 120 degree, then after T1 conduct, repeat cycle, okay. तो 60 डिग्री फॉर कम्यूटेशन पर्पज, दैट इज which device is going off and another device is which is on, so for turning on and turning off method we need a provide 60 degree for commutation, okay. So this is area. In 180 degree mode there are at a time 3 devices are on, ठीक है। देखिए 135 156 126 246 234 345, okay. Here 135, this is 13 is upper part of the device, which is connected to plus supply, and minus 5 is T5, this is downward, which is connected to negative, तो plus plus minus, ठीक है। In the 120 degree mode, at a time there are 2 devices on where upper devices, that is 1 2 and 3, this is positive, and 4 5 6 यानी 5 6 4 which is connected to negative. So in 180 degree mode, at one time there are 3 devices is on, 120 degree mode there are 2 devices is on, okay. So this is concept of 3 phase voltage source inverter.